Now the next topic is voids. Voids or the gaps. What are voids? These are the spaces which are left unoccupied when the 2D or 3D structures are drawn. You can very well see this is a 3D structure. If you see it clearly, as the particles are considered to be spherical in shape, when they are staggered over each other, some gap is left unoccupied like this. So the spaces which are unoccupied where no atom, ion or molecule is present, that space is called as void. So in the syllabus, these voids are of two types, tetrahedral void and octahedral void. When the tetrahedral void is formed, so if supposingly the arrangement of this kind, like the lower layer is having 3 atoms and the 4th atom is covering it, so in the cavity of these 3 atoms, or when this will touch this, the area which will be of this shape which remains unoccupied is called as tetrahedral void. Whereas, and if somebody asks us what is the coordination number, that is Z of the tetrahedral void, answer is 4. Because in tetrahedral void, the void is being touched by 4 atoms. If we talk about octahedral void, then it is formed at the center where 6 spheres are joining together or are touching. The 3 are in the lower layer and the other 3 are in the upper layer. So when they will touch each other, one space will be left unoccupied. It will be called as octahedral void. So the coordination number Z of the octahedral void, which is made up by, the name is octahedral, but the coordination number is 6 because it is being made by the combination or touching of the 6 atoms together. Now this data is used for doing small numericals, for which this is the, you can consider it as a kind of formula. If number of close packed particles are n, it means if a crystal is made up of total n particles. If any crystal is given, say suppose somebody is saying a crystal is there of NaCl. So what you will consider, that how many particles are there? Total particles are n. So if the voids present are tetrahedral, their number will be 2n. It means void will be double of number of particles. And if it is octahedral void, it will be equal to the number of particles. Means if this is your sphere which is made up of n particles, how many particles are there? Total n. So if somebody asks you how many tetrahedral voids are there, so tetrahedral voids are double of the particles. Particles are n, so voids will be 2n in tetrahedral. And in octahedral, they will be equal to the number of particles. Particles are n, then octahedral voids are also n, and tetrahedral voids are double. So let's see how this data is used in doing the numericals. These two questions are directly from NCERT. A compound is formed by two elements x and y. It means there is a compound which is made up of two elements x and y. Atoms of the element y is working as anion. It means in your question y is as y minus because it is an anion. It makes CCP, yani cubic close packed structure. CCP full form is cubic close packed structure. Whatever is given, it is not going to change any, it is not going to have any impact on your answer. So it's just an information. So it makes CCP, or that is cubic close packed structure, and those of the element x is working as cation. It means x plus. Occupy all the octahedral voids. So this is the information which will be useful. Particles are what? Y and x, and void present is there, octahedral. So what is the formula of the compound? So this question, this answer has been given theoretically, but I will solve it for you. First, let us read this answer. The CCP lattice is formed by element y. Means lattice is formed by y, and at the void who is sitting? X. Means x is sitting in the voids. It means, see, if I take this example, the crystal is made up of y. This is y minus y minus y minus y minus. All these are y minus. And the void, this gap, which is unoccupied. Nothing is there. No atom is there. So this void who is sitting, x plus is sitting. Did you understand? y together, and x is sitting in these voids. Voids are the unoccupied spaces. Can you see unoccupied space? They are compactly packed together, but still the space left is, some space is left which is unoccupied. So this space here is octahedral void as per our question. So y is joined together, x is sitting in the octahedral void. So they are asking what will be the formula of this compound. So you have understood that crystal is made up of Y, and the number of octahedral voids are generated, they will be equal to the number of atom. It means we have already studied, if we have a crystal which is having n particles, so your crystal is made up of Y, it means here n is equal to Y. Okay, and they are saying it has octahedral void. So you have already studied, if crystal has n particles, number of octahedral voids are also n, isn't it, according to the previous data? So you know who is sitting in octahedral void? X. So you have seen crystal has n particles, octahedral voids are also n. So let us see this data. Since all the octahedral voids are occupied by the atoms of X, the number would also be equal to that of the element Y. That is why I have written n is equal to Y and n is equal to X. Thus the atoms of element X and Y are present in equal number, that is 1:1. See, here n is equal to n and Y is equal to X. It means ratio is 1:1. So the formula of the compound will be XY. Similarly, this is the question, second question. Atoms of the element B, here in place of XY, AB has been taken. Atoms of element B forms HCP. HCP means hexagonal close packing. And those of the element A occupy 2/3 of the tetrahedral void. So what has been given? Crystal is made up of what? B. Means crystal has n particles, n is equal to B. And they are saying here we have tetrahedral voids. Tetrahedral voids. So tetrahedral voids are always 2n. So basically at tetrahedral voids, what is there? A is there. But how much area it is occupying? It is occupying 2/3 of the area. Not the entire, but 2/3 of the voids. Means if there are, say suppose 50 voids, so A is sitting in 2/3 of 50. Okay. So the number of tetrahedral voids formed is equal to twice the number of element B and occupy 2/3 of the atoms of the element A. Hence the ratio of number of atoms of A and B is 2/3:1, or you can say 4:3. The formula of the compound is A4B3. Right? So this is how this will be solved. And how can we say that? How can we calculate? Here the number of n is equal to B and 2n is equal to 2/3A. 2n is equal to 2/3A. So what can be the solution? It will be 4/3A. Or you can say that the formula will be A4B3. So this is how this will be solved. So these numericals are very, very important.